Okay, I think I'm safe here. You just had to keep looking, didn't you? Oh hey, I'm Matt, and look around. This is YouTube, and as much as it seems like this site is super innocent at the surface, this site still has a dark side, a disturbing side that we will explore here. This site, full of clickbait, has stuff that would make you piss yourself. There's so many animations and scary stuff that it's been possible to make a whole iceberg out of it just about these animations. This iceberg was made by me, yeah. Looks like staying on this site all day did something right, huh? I mean, if you consider making videos for YouTube itself important. This iceberg, however, goes different from the others that go from more common knowledge to more obscure ones. I made this iceberg here to go from lighter and more watchable videos on the highest layers of the iceberg to more traumatizing and darker ones at the bottom. So get ready, because today we're going to dive deep into the YouTube dark animation iceberg. The surface. Violet Red Sun. I've been watching this channel since 2013, and I always wanted to find a reason to talk about it somewhere. Well, here I am. Violet Red Sun is a channel that rarely posts, but when he does, it's a masterpiece. This dude with the monotone voice has the way of making each of these videos sound like a dream. I'm talking about scenes that don't make any sense, like a gas station with a brown sky.
You don't have the new state-of-the-art biodiesel they've been rolling out?
Too new for our pumps. You gotta go to the city for that.
Or an office building that has no end. Or a TV show recorded in a VHS where two guys are burning things for no reason.
If the popcorn catches on fire, just let me know.
Looks fine from here.
His videos are masterpieces, things you watch and rewatch, but they never lose their style. The author of these videos is also a musician, so he managed to put in exclusive songs that are incredibly memorable. And if you haven't noticed by now, he uses paint to make these animations, but instead of making them look ugly or just plain lazy, it feels more like something different, with an aesthetic you really don't find it anywhere else. The videos take advantage of repeated sounds that make you float over what's going on, sort of falling asleep while watching these videos, just as you are about to start dreaming. Seriously, look at this scene from one of his videos.
Why is there powder?
It's a chronic buildup of my favorite iron dust.
Pretty sure that's an OSHA violation.
This is my house, dude.
The fact that these characters act super normal for something that doesn't make any sense is exactly the kind of thing that happens in a dream. And sure, I'm using a lot of footage from these videos because they're just indescribable. They don't make any sense, but the way they are presented with the animation like no other, these background noises and sound effects, holy macaroni, how this type of video fascinates me. This is one of my favorite YouTube channels, and every now and then I rewatch their videos because they're just that good. Pantry. Pantry is a comedy channel here on YouTube. They focus on making surreal animations, which are often distorted and confusing versions of episodes from the cartoon they're using as a source. What makes this animation so weird is that it always feels like somebody's watching you. It's like nightmares. They're very familiar with things that you do every day, like watching a cartoon episode, but with a sense of dread and anxiety that something could go wrong at any minute. The fact that it's very inhuman 3D, along with the super deep shadows, make these animations animations look something that came straight from a creepypasta. Not only that, but the way he uses songs from the cartoon, but distorts them and makes them super slow and bizarre, also helps the feeling of familiarity, but like something is wrong.
SpongeBob Squidward delivered this pizza.
Trying to explain these videos is like trying to explain a nightmare you had. Like, I can tell you with a lot of detail I can remember about the dream I had, where everything in the world is trying to kill me and the lights were red. But unless you dream the same nightmare, you're just going to find these things a little weird, but not scary at all. So the best way to get a sense of how uncomfortable these animations are is just to show them to you.
Where are we going, Mrs. Puff? Mrs. Puff.
What?
Where are we going?
Just wait and see.
Pantry is the channel that I can most firmly say that I managed to make the most accurate definition of what a nightmare is. I don't know if he or she really had that goal, but they managed to do what many movies tried and failed to. Denker beef. Okay, I had difficulty talking about these videos and channels until now, but none of them come close to the mess that is Denker beef. This channel is full of videos that are nothing alike. Some of them are about dancing dogs, some of them are about cats getting smaller, some of them are a dog turning into things that you're going to see in your nightmares for the rest of your life. They use music from games, which is itself won't be scary, but the way they use them, it's so weird. Coupled with the animation that is super bizarre, and you have a video that leaves you just as confused as scared. It looks like these videos weren't made, that these videos simply appeared on Earth for the sole reason to confuse everyone. Okay, I'm going to show 2 of these videos, and I really want you to try to understand what these things are. But you're not here for weird animations, you are here to be scared. And this channel doesn't let you down. We go from Walter turning to horrible things, or a video that doesn't make any sense with a jumping cat. This channel doesn't make any sense, which is why I love it so much. Hi, stranger. This is one of these videos that will probably make my channel demonetized. Hi Stranger is an oddly comforting video. The video is no longer than 3 minutes and spend most of it with a strange character looking and talking to you. His voice is so calm and relaxing, along with the weird music in the background, which is just the beginning of the music from Windows XP, but very slow. It makes this video just as we need in these dark times.
It's so hard to make things sometimes, you know? It just takes so much mental energy, and I get so tired.
But it's still a weird video, whether you like it or not, especially when you look at the more rounded part of the video.
It's okay. You can look at my butt.
The video, however, is not bizarre or weird, it's just hard to explain. You feel like this thing doesn't want to hurt you, and you feel kind of calm when you hear him saying that you are a person who is doing a good job with a very calm voice. But at the same time, a creature who is so relaxed being naked with you is pretty weird.
I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I see you trying to do so many things at once. Worrying about a decision you made, or worried that you said the wrong thing to someone. You're so hard on yourself. But you're wonderful. And worthy of being loved. You really are. You just have to let yourself believe it.
SpongeBob Cave Eaten Alive. We're starting to enter the territory of cartoons that were clearly made because they were supposed to be bizarre. The SpongeBob Cave Eaten Alive is a super strange video that was posted by String Anime. The owner of the channel has another YouTube channel with his brother that makes animation that sure won't appear on TV anytime soon. For this reason, when he had nothing to do, he did this thing here. This animation got super popular overnight for no reason other than just super weird and got a lot of views all of a sudden. Since then, he has posted a version with less bad quality, which I think takes the fun out of the video. There. Better this way. The animation is not scary, bizarre, or uncomfortable. It's just a piece of stuff that was made by a guy who had nothing to do in a rainy afternoon. Layer 1. Shallow waters. Poochie and Pansy. Jump scare warning in this video. This channel produced a series of videos with the same name. It was one of the first videos that gave rise to a lot of stories and found footage that looks like they came from serial killer. There are 7 episodes, or parts. The video starts with 2 poorly drawn dogs in Microsoft Paint, and they have those simple stupid children cartoon stories. The first 99% is like that, until the last few seconds, when this happens.
Sure looks spooky in there.
Yeah, but I'm not scared. Look, I think I see Freddy the Firefly.
Hey Poochie, hey Pansy, it's me, Freddy. I thought you guys could use my help. Let me show you the way to...
Afterwards, from the success out of nowhere that this video had, they started to increase the quality of those dark parts of the episode, and they went from being just a jump scare of a skeleton to a super weird found footage of an abandoned house. Then it gets even worse with things that I have no idea what they might be. And as you can see, I'm not very impressed. This just seem like the kind of videos that are just meant to be scary, but there's nothing special about them. They're just a cute story and turns into something bizarre for no reason. But there is a reason I put them here. It was made in 2009. This video has been on the site for almost 13 years, and as much as it's just a bunch of friends doing bizarre footage on empty lots they found in a corner of the town, well, at least you have to respect that they managed to do something for fun for something that barely existed. Tamatar Bada Mazadar. Do you remember when there was a lot of controversy about YouTube Kids videos with super weird animation and messages? Yeah, some of them can be even worse. There's a YouTube channel called Nursery Rhymes. Why that is the name of the channel itself, I don't know, but for the simple and lucrative fact that these songs are not copyrighted, it's legal for you to use them in any video and not having any problems. That's why you find so many of them on YouTube. However, you can't just take a song and upload it with no changes. That's where asset flipping comes in. A super immoral practice where people buy models, songs, sets and characters from a website and just put them together to make money without making any effort. This is one of those channels, but there is one of these videos, one of those things that really made me super uncomfortable and I can't explain why. Something so out of the ordinary. I swear it looks like one of those videos that if you watch it, you will die. Why the hell does this thing have a tomato head? Why does it have human eyes? Why this Christmas gnome is there in the corner doing a T-pose? Why there's a turkey in the corner doing nothing? I know this video is not scary, it's just super bizarre. But it's uncomfortable enough to make a lot of kids really scared. On a video that was meant for kids. AdultDollyDressUps.wmv. this one is special because this video has the award for the longest 60 seconds of my life. The name of the video is so odd, and the video itself doesn't help you to understand what the hell is this. However, the channel does. The channel's name is Mad Cat Lady, and for some reason most of these videos consist of weirdly animated shorts, most of the early ones being about fur physics, but since we are talking about weird videos, a do dolly dress-ups .wmv takes the cake. Beat is messed up animation with this creepy background music. The channel's owners use some voice generator and they used a song called Oh You Beautiful Doll. However, it's sang with this voice generator. It's such an odd part of YouTube. Just the fact that it exists, it's incredible in my opinion. Don't hug me, I'm scared. This is a series of videos made by the channel of the same name. This series is super famous, with videos with up to 68 million views. They are usually musicals. Musicals that try to be super cute and educational in the beginning, kind of a parody of Sesame Street, with animal characters that have different personalities. But as each episode goes by, the subject of the episodes stops being childish and starts to be a little uncomfortable. And each episode gets worse and worse until everything goes back to normal at the end of the episode. The first episode is based on using your creativity, but using it only to imagine what it wants, kind of being the opposite of what the message was supposed to be. The second is based on time, about people and things just dying, disappearing. How do you have to use the time to make something of your life, because you're dying at every passing second. The third is about love, which happens to actually be a cult, where they want to convert a supposed child to be part of it. The fourth is about the internet, and how it's well, the fifth is hard to say, because from now on, it's the kind of experience that is only understandable if you make theories until 3 in the morning. These video clips are super bizarre, with sounds that make you super uncomfortable and songs that lose their rhythm and get more and more aggressive as the episode goes on. Until they stop, out of nowhere, as if nothing happened. It feels very strange, as if you are in a dream without having control of anything, along with the fact that these characters have no choice but to do what they do and they look like they're suffering. It makes you very confused and scared. However, I put this one on top of the list because as much as these videos are extremely bizarre, we've kinda got used to them, having seen them everywhere. Like there's going to be a TV show about it. Hell, it was the main focus of a Gumball parody. However, I want to save the bottom of the iceberg for things you probably didn't know about. And speaking of the deeper part of the iceberg, Level 2, the depths. Agamenon counterpart. This video left me confused for a long time. It's that kind of video that tells a fake story of how someone found a tape in the middle of the forest or something like that. But this one has something different about it. Instead of being a super detailed video or a bunch of found footage in the middle of abandoned house as usual, this video is just 2 minutes of someone, it looks like an adult, screaming while the screen gets all distorted and colored. I didn't understand its purpose because it's not like it's supposed to be scary, it's just bizarre. The video doesn't explain its purpose or its story very well either. According to the video, it takes place in the year 2571 and tells a story that doesn't make any sense if you read it. I also couldn't look at the comments for answers because there are only annoying people there, but with a simple research, everything reveals itself. This was supposed to be an art project done by a guy named Michael Robinson, the owner of the channel. He did it in 2001 for an art competition, and that's it. I still don't get modern art, but the good news is that there's no mystery or lost tape. This video though, it still confuses me. Nosy Bunk. Okay, seriously, what can I say? This is one of the most uncomfortable videos I ever seen, and unlike the others videos here, this one was made specifically for kids. This character is a mascot for a British TV show, and I'm pretty sure this character on his own has made a lot of child serial killers out there. The show is supposed to be a light and silly show in a good way, about a Mr. Bean-like character, but more focused on kids. Why the hell did they choose this design is beyond me, but everything about this show is so uncomfortable and somber. We have the clear example of this, which is the face. It has this smile that never goes away, this giant noses that is more inappropriate than it seems, and these eyes that look beyond. There are weird jokes on the show, with him creating other plant noses, which also seems super inappropriate. And because it's England, the sky for the most part is dark, and as the character is made of dark colors, everything about him is just so dark and gloomy. All of the episodes of this show are on YouTube, and I recommend watching them in full. Treats for Beasts. This is a channel that uses Microsoft Paint to make animations, but instead of making beautiful and stylish animations, they end up making videos that try to be deep but end up being super weird. There are numerous videos on this channel, but what I'm going to talk about here is this one. Alright, I get the message that he wants to get across, but bro, that was a stupid way to pass it. The rest of the episodes are basically that. Obvious message delivered in the most pretentious way possible. But somehow, these videos keep holding me back. I don't know if it's the songs or the way they leave me afterwards. It's just the kind of video I find intriguing. Fantastic Planet. Okay, this is not exactly a video, but it's been free on YouTube so far, so I'll consider it here, because this is one of the most bizarre movies of all time, and I really wanted to talk about it here. Fantastic Planet is an hour-long French animated film. The movie is very odd and tells the story of us humans, but instead of us being the dominant race, we're just bugs in the world of red-eyed giants. The whole movie is a journey, and it's a metaphor for ourselves. We kill, eat, and destroy the lives of animals in the middle of nature, for reasons they are just for our comfort and happiness. This film tells the story of what it would be like if these roles were switched. At the end of the movie, the humans manage to kill one of the giants. The giants are running from the humans and creating colonies so the humans don't attack the giant lives. It's a definitely very bizarre part of the animation world. Please watch, it's worth every second. I wish I could talk about it more, but we lack time. The Sad Man. The Sad Man is a piece of animation from the channel that focuses on animation. This is a story that I think wants to have a message, but it's really hard to decipher what it is, cause I'm worried about the scene where the character takes his own fingernail off. The animation is very dark, and the fact that it takes place in a dark and cold place makes it all look super lonely. This video is about something which appears to be wearing a mask. This mask has a face drawn on it. This character seems to be alone in the middle of nowhere with no one around until he finds a child who befriends him and tries to take off his mask, when it is revealed that there's a monster inside that kills the child. The animation ends with the character still alone. It's probably a short about depression, about how he doesn't feel anything. That's why he wants to feel pain. The creature befriending another person is nice, but the person always tries to take off the person's mask, and the creature reveals itself. Because the person found out about who the creature really is, he runs away. That's why it's alone, because he can't change who he is, just pretending to be something else. Level 3. Unfathomable Waters. David Firth. Okay, now get everything we said in the video. Take the weird songs, the unnatural characters, the super uncomfortable animations, and mix them up. Then you have David Firth's YouTube career. This is another YouTube I've been following for a long time, and I'm a big fan of their work. But it's easier to see that this type of content he does is meant to be uncomfortable. He is the creator behind Silent Fingers after all, the video series that has been passed from person to person since it came out on YouTube in 2007, because it was so disturbing.
Hello. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them.
But that's not all David did or does. There are countless series and videos on his channel that are just as bizarre, or even more so than this series. Yeah, now you understand why there was a warning in the beginning? My favorite series of his is Suck, where he takes dreams or nightmares he had the night before and does the best thing to turn into a piece of animation that makes you question every second of what you're seeing. It's impossible to talk about the huge catalog of off-limit stuff he managed to post on YouTube. The colors alone are something that makes these videos look like they came straight out of a nightmare. The characters are inhumane, doing things that are so disgusting and bizarre. The world where these characters live, it's always dark, alone, and has a brown sky, because they are always dominated by a creature or a living thing that takes care of and tortures these characters. I know they have a message behind it, and it shows how the internet is a place full of creative people. These weird stories make me anxious and uncomfortable to this day.
Billy Masters has been quite a naughty boy. Don't you understand this? I said, don't you understand this?
Meow. This video is really graphical and heavy, so if you're sensitive to this sort of thing, I recommend you to skip to the next chapter of the video. This video is made by the almighty Syriac, who has been making videos for the site since the site first started. His videos are usually about a short 6-second footage, while he adds to the point of turning into a mess of frames that last for minutes. This one is different though. This video is about cat zombies that attack a city, but don't let these cute designs fool you. This is a very dark video, full of blood and gore. It's a very well animated video, and I would imagine it would traumatize you as a child, because it's very disturbing, disguised as something really cute. Meow. Nana 82 57 63. If you've been on YouTube for the last 10 years, you've heard of this name but don't know where. Nana825763 is a channel that has been on YouTube since 2006, and this channel focuses primarily on making short horror videos. There are a lot of people who were terrified as a child. They started posting videos in their crypt style on the Japanese YouTube style site called Nico Nico. They made a video about an urban legend on this site, and since it got popular, they made one on YouTube as well. They still make videos, mostly just art project. The key word is mostly, because there are some who try to convince you they're real. User 666 is the name of their most popular video, and shows how a user named 666 is a YouTube page for the dark side of YouTube. It's fake, but that's the kind of thing really scared me a lot as a kid. But this channel has a strange thing about it. They started making Minecraft videos. I know this isn't a cause for nightmares, but it's funny. The channel is full of art projects, mostly are related to ants, and things related to dolls as well. Somehow, this is not the most bizarre thing we're going to talk about in the video. Okay, I know it's pretentious to say that the last layer is the worst, but I made this iceberg, and I made sure to put the worst ones at the bottom. So from now on, you would find the most disgusting, bizarre, uncomfortable, and almost breaking YouTube terms of service. If you ignored the warning at the beginning, get ready. Last level. Abyss. Who's hungry? This video has one of the heaviest themes I ever seen in my life. This is an animation that was released in 2009. This video is a dark, violent and disturbing version of Hansel and Gretel, the one where a boy and a girl are kidnapped and eaten by a witch. The difference is that here it's not a witch, it's a man who crushes the characters to eat the paste. The fact that everything is in black and white doesn't help with the mood. What makes this story so disturbing is the way the monster in the story works. He's super aggressive and doesn't care, or at least doesn't show the slightest bit of remorse after doing what he's done. At the end of the short, the villain dies and the children manage to run, but without a lot of others having to die in the past. Henry Eats. This is, in quotes, an animation that was released in 2013 by the Ben Wheatley channel, and as much as he continues to do wonderful things for this world, I think none of them can compare to the horror that is Henry Eats. Henry Eats starts off in a strange way, in the middle of the void where a creature eats the head of another creature that comes on a trek. We zoom out and see that all of this is actually inside of the head of this being, who stands still while this other creature steals the contents of his brain and puts it somewhere else to eat. This is Henry? No, because then we see this other thing in the middle of nowhere eating the first creature that kills the main character of the story and ends with the character without head. Hamster Hell. I would let you know before I talk about this. This animation is extremely dark. It's about animal abuse and psychopathic characters. Are you ready? Hamster Hell is a short film where a child, in quotes, takes care of two hamsters. These hamsters are badly treated and are left to starve and thrown into the wall by this child. It's all done in a super violent and serious way, and it makes you feel so sad and uncomfortable for these little animals that they don't deserve what happens to them. I honestly don't have anything else to say about it, because it's just dark. Seeing animals suffering is never funny. In one of the scenes, the hamsters are starving and are forced to eat their own babies with blood and everything. I really don't want to talk about it anymore. This is by far the heaviest and most perverse video I ever seen. I honestly kinda have my limits. Teeth. This is the most uncomfortable and most chilling experiences I ever seen in my life. The short is about teeth, and if you're expecting a character who wants to clean them up, you're going to be disappointed. The main character of this short is a man who tells his story, from a child to an 80-year-old. Ever since he was a kid, this character hated teeth, and for some reason he loved the way toothless gums feel, smooth and so pleasurable. Over the years, he tried more and more to get rid of his teeth, maybe with knives or in fights or even on his own. When he got older, he had to wear dentures, and because they were new, he didn't want to wear them. However, he started to explore the teeth of other creatures, other animals that have perfect dentures according to him. He then took the teeth from these dead animals and used them to make the perfect denture, where he combines the teeth from numerous animals for this purpose. When he first tried them, he bit his tongue. Do I need to say something else? Whether it's just this horrible idea that messes with your teeth or the sound effects, my teeth hurt just thinking about it. It wasn't to be expected that a site where they say is getting more and more childish and boring would have things that aren't childish or boring. It's amazing the amount of scary stuff that is on this site, and thank you for listening to my iceberg of YouTube animations. And I think I better get out of here. Hello? Is anyone there? Hi, Matt. Eminem? Yes, it is me. Why the hell did you tie me here? What's going on? Good old naive Matt. I work for YouTube, and I was here to stop you from making videos that could put this site in jeopardy. But you had to make a video about the dark side of YouTube, didn't you? Had to expose what we do here? I just did. Shut up! But now, let's make sure you don't make any more videos like this. Oh, hey Eminem, I don't remember what happened last night, but I had an idea. How about we make a video about the dark side of YouTube?